Couple of first-teamers dropping down. You notice the two fullbacks, Valencia and Gengar, to help out tonight for the twos. And the main man up top for New York Red Bulls, keep an eye on Rold Mitchell. Third in a tie for third in the Golden Boot standings right now with 12 goals. And Claudio Cassano leads the league in goals plus assists with 10 of each this season. However, some big changes at the back that these teams have met. They're the top two scoring teams in MLS Next Pro, and if that's not enough, potential history, playoff position, and it'll probably sting some of these New York players and the pride that they have as the top team in the East. But he felt like there were circumstances that, even if you played that match again, it might not have worked out the same way. Chicago were excellent, though, and here they come. Halut storming forward. Crossing from the far side. A sliding Shukaluk. Can't stretch the sinews of his right leg far enough. Aiden Stokes returns to goal tonight for the New York Red Bulls. There was some uncertainty about the first-team goalkeeping situation, which kept him out of their last match against New England Revolution 2, as he had to play backup for the MLS side. New York Red Bulls in simultaneous action tonight against Charlotte. And Chicago with a shot from Halut, who has looked dangerous coming off the left side, picking up pockets in behind Shukaluk. Wasn't able to get his chest all the way over that last shot, and this was the cross before. Here is Vitaly Halut. The ball popped up invitingly. Couldn't stay over his volleyed attempt. Nice play from Rold Mitchell. He plays in Gengar, who's got a man through the middle. He could take it himself. And the shot at goal saved by David Molenda in action early and picking up just where he left off against Philadelphia. An early save for the MLS Next Pro rising star of match week 23. And that one looked very similar to a couple of stops he made against the Union. Talking to Mike Makovich, he was saying how impressive it was that when there were defensive breakdowns, he really kept his team in it. Very good in the one-on-ones. He's able to get down quickly. And on the occasions that he does make little mistakes, he's very good at flushing them and moving on to the next play, which his coach praised as supernatural abilities for a 16-year-old goalkeeper. Challenge coming in from Justin Reynolds to win it back for Chicago Fire. Dispossessed at the edge of the area as Gengar looks to play it out. Benedetti lasers a ball across to the left side, picked up by Andy Rojas. Driving at the back line, Valencia! So much quality in this Red Bulls 2 side. A flowing move. And Valencia still trying to find a bit of sharpness at the end of it. Rojas last Saturday signed his full first-team contract. He was coming over from Herediano in Costa Rica. The 19-year-olds who had an impressive start to his professional career with the Costa Rican Giants. 15 goals, 6 assists in 85 appearances by the time he came to New York. Making his impact at a very young age for one of the top teams in the CONCACAF region, and eventually rewarded with his first team deal as for the match on June 15th. Cassano. Looks like a pretty good challenge from Valencia, but he comes in from behind, leaves Cassano on the slick artificial turf. Foul given to Chicago Fire 2. Let's get another look. Senses Valencia coming, touches the ball out of the way. Near simultaneous, the contact with foot and ball, but a touch late in the eyes of the referee, who had a better look at it than I did. So Cassano considers his delivery. It goes straight on. Shukaluk down through the legs and then pounced on by Aiden Stokes. That'll count as a save as he took the sting out of the header from Shukaluk, who was able to get free with an unconventional straight ball to a straight run. You don't see that all the time, but given the angle of the free kick, it was a good option for Cassano. And we know how pinpoint his deliveries are. So Stokes tough tackle at the edge of the area from Jimenez, and the favor returned by Fromer. New York have been all over Chicago for spells of this match and just unable to find the right final ball. A lot of blocked shots from that Chicago back line. And now they want to strike the other way. Fleming needing to avoid the goalkeeper. Valencia advances. Jimenez turns, struck by Rojas. Not far from finding that far corner. Take a look at just how close. The technique is sensational from the 19-year-old Costa Rican with 2 goals and 1 assist in 15 appearances this year in Next Pro. Ball deflects off the referee. He would have given it back to New York, but they stayed in possession. Valencia forcing the save after the awkward deflection. Had that ball skidding up off the turf. Melenda alert and had enough time to react. Goalkeeper with a really smart save to push it out and away from the frame of goal as well, knowing that he wasn't going to be able to hold on to it. Not giving any scraps as it's Vitaly Hilutz. Working on to his left, he tried to chop back, and very well read from Gutierrez. Hilutz hangs his head, Cassano hits. And that is one he will play over and over again in his head. 17-year-old who is still looking for his first goal on the season, Vitaly Hilutz. He does have 4 assists, and he's been one of the most important attacking players, especially in recent weeks. You could just see Gutierrez, one of the most experienced Next Pro players on this Red Bulls 2 roster. No word on our stoppage time just yet. There may just be seconds left. And New York trying to make the most of it. That will be halftime. No more to play as we are brought to a halt. A scoreless first half as not 1 but 2 false starts delay our second half kickoff. And we are officially back in action at MSU Soccer Park. Parker Johnson back here with you. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday evening here with the rest of our MLS Next Pro crew. Happy to have you as New York Red Bulls. Williams suffering another yellow card worthy challenge. This time it's Colawaso who receives the booking. And Rojas, just before we got into that replay, with another bump into a Chicago player off the ball. I don't know if it was spotted. Keep an eye on the bottom of your frame here. Just at the end. I don't know if we'll catch it on this look. Cassano trying to deliver that free kick. Reynolds out to Fleming. Back post ball, set across. Struck by Halut, and a great save from Stokes. Fromer doing everything in his ability to keep that ball in play, and it benefits his teammate who thought he could peel away to the corner in celebration, but not before the left hand of Aiden Stokes. Now a free header at the near post. Was Fleming trying to flick that on or go for goal himself? Only he will know. But it doesn't result in anything for Chicago. Gengar looked like he might have had a seam in transition. Get that information before the match. Sometimes it'll just be a 45, sometimes 60 minutes. Jarvis. Benedetti closed down. Jimenez. Another dutiful block from the Chicago back line. We saw at halftime they had blocked 5 shots in the first half, and they've gotten at least 2 or 3 more here in the second frame. At the last moment coming over to deny Jimenez, and right on cue, off goes Rold Mitchell, so that will be a relief for Chicago. The man who scored 6 goals against Chicago in his last 2 matches. Jarvis also coming off. We'll see the entrance of Juan Mina and Nate Worth. Mina, another first-teamer called into action, comes on at the fullback spot, and Worth a swap in midfield. Header off the upright. It was Colawaso coming closest. Kanyane. That ball somehow defied the laws of physics and stayed in play. We'll consider it a A-plus build from Chicago to this point. Reynolds almost making a mess of it. And Fleming had an opportunity to pick out either Cassano to his right or Halut to his left. He went in the direction of Cassano and gives it right back to New York. Looks like it'll be another corner for the home side as the pressure building on Chicago Fire. It's been a resolute defensive performance so far. Coming off of their shutout victory against Union 2. Unbeaten in their last 5, Chicago. New York Red Bulls knocking on the door. Their 6th corner kick of the contest. In at the near post. It's a goal for New York. Scrappy to be sure, but they all count the same. And the team wheels off in celebration as New York Red Bulls snatch a lead against Chicago, the top team in the East, in front at home. I think it was Reynolds is back on the pitch. Headed across. Chicago! It was Berg, the 16-year-old, with the final touch of the match on his debut as New York Red Bulls punch their ticket to the playoffs.